welcome to Hourglass Workshops and Conversations with Nancy and Cheryl. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Cheryl. And today we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to Nancy's heart right now, and always near and dear to my heart. And it's the time and art and issues of transition.
Yet again.
Yes.
Yet again.
Do you want to tell your latest little story?
Well, I'm in the process of moving again. And Cheryl and I were just talking about it, and I've moved over the past 10 years, probably 3 times. But for some reason, this has been the most difficult time. It's involved letting go of a lot of stuff, giving things away, paring down, and I've really noticed the feeling of transition and just not knowing where the future is going to take me.
And I think with transition, whether it's a move, whether it's a career shift or a retirement or a job change or an empty nest, whatever the transition is that we're going through, and I think as women at this time of life, we seem like we're going through these constantly. I mean, You and I met during a period of transition in our lives about 10 years ago. She was going through a divorce. I was remarrying. She was starting a career. I was downsizing a career. I mean, just a whole variety of things. And yet the issues of transition are inherently the same.
Exactly. And we have targeted the age group of women in midlife, but what has become very apparent to me through talking to my patients and friends is that it's constant transition.
Yes.
Now what I'm seeing is a lot of the people I know are approaching mid-60s, and they're transitioning out of careers. And one said to me the other day, it's really scary because I don't have anything to fall back on. She doesn't have any family. She has friends, but of course we can't depend on our friends.
And I think at this time of life, friends change.
Right.
I've had 2 of my friends pass away in the last several years. I've had several that have moved out of the area for a variety of different reasons, being around their family, getting out of the high cost of the valley.
That's happening a lot.
Yeah, and so there's a constant shift, and I think the difference between a transition in midlife and a transition as a teenager is teenage angst is expected.
Yeah.
Middle-aged angst, not so much.
Yeah, nobody talks about it.
Right.
So that brings us to, we're going to kind of explore this issue and see if there are, I know that there are people out there that can relate to it.
Right.
And, if you know somebody who's going through a particularly difficult transition, let them know about our workshops.
Right, and we've got some things that are coming up. We haven't put them out on our website yet. We're in the final design phase. We'll be doing more podcasts and these types of conversations, as well as blogs and workshops. Yes,
yeah.
And in the whole area of transition, because we're all going through it. There's obstacles that we've tripped over, and there's some skill sets that you learn from the process. And and I found that in some of the transitions I've gone through, when I get to the other side, it's like, whew, and you feel much more settled.
I'm almost there.
But in the meanwhile, it's pretty darn wobbly.
It's
pretty darn wobbly. So think about your own transitions, what's worked for you, and again, keep us in mind. We've got a lot of things coming down the road on this particular issue this year. So until next time, I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Nancy.
And check us out on hourglassworkshops.com. Bye now.
Bye.